everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am doing another challenge from the Crafty Maven Getaway online crop, and this one was done by Christy for Christy's Beautiful Life, and the goal was to use 4 different collections. So at first when I started, I thought it was going to be a little tougher, and then there's tons of collections on here. So starting with polka dot paper, for my background I'm doing this wood grain, and I just took some gesso and made a little spot in the center of the paper, which obviously I did not wait for it to dry, because you can see after I do some smushing technique with these distress inks, there's a little bit on there. So the colors that I am using is Mermaid Lagoon, which is the blue, Cracked Pistachio, which is the green, and Fossilized Amber, which is the yellow. And I'm just doing the packaging technique mainly over the area that I gessoed. And you won't see a ton of it when I'm done, but it still does peek through, and I like how that looks. So this is a picture of my son, and he is by the pool when we went to Florida in January, which is just crazy to think that we were out by the pool in January because we had snow. But he is reading a book, and I thought that was really cool. And so I took his picture. This is probably one of, I don't know, 12, 14 pictures that I attempted to take, and finally he just looked at me and smiled. So I've seen several other YouTubers, especially Kat Martin, who has done kind of a gallery wall approach to a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. So that's kind of the base of my idea. I knew that I wanted that piece from Chamel that says something about imagination. So that is one of the other collections I'm using. And then the papers I am using for the layering on the picture are going to be from the 6x6 Crepe Paper Oasis collection. And I made my layers a little bit bigger than I kind of wanted. Originally, I thought it was going to be kind of skinny, but I do have an addiction to paper, so I just kept adding paper and adding paper, so that's why the border is a little bit bigger than expected. So here I am just trying to use some of my scraps from the collection as well to frame that picture, which I'm almost done with. I did like that blue down on the bottom, and I am going to bring in the cut apart sheet from the Oasis collection, and one of the pieces on it is that same paper, so I thought that would really go well together. So this little pineapple border strip should be the last layer that I put on, and I almost thought about getting rid of all of the border strips, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So here is the layers for my picture, and I am just adding those pieces from the cut apart sheet from the Oasis collection. Now that wood veneer wreath up there is from the We Are Memory Keepers Flower Girl collection, and that wasn't originally my plan to put it on there, but my daughter said, Mom, you have to put this on there, and you have to put this piece that says live the moment on top of it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So then I also have a couple of acetate pieces from an Amy Tan collection, and I really like the colors. I think that they look super cute, and So now I'm just kind of trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do to kind of fill in those small little areas? So I go through a couple of the other items that I have put in my stash kit, including these cork arrows, and they fit really well in between that cut apart sheet. And I pull the enamel dots thinking that I can use those for the small areas, but I don't end up putting them on there. So I found this green hay that came from that same Flower Girl collection, and it brings down that color green, and I like how that looks. So then I went into my stash and I found these stickers. They're super old. They're flocked, so I can't even remember the last time we did flocked items. But I grabbed one that said dude, and so on the picture it says hey dude, and then I found one that said Mr., so it says Mr. Wonderful. So I thought that was just kind of funny. Now we were at a hotel, and so I kind of thought maybe I'd bring in that Sunshine Hotel sticker, but I choose not to. Now I just have a few small pieces left from the Simple Stories Sunshine and Happiness collection, and I was kind of hoping to use that up a little bit. So that's where that little pop bottle and that sun came from. So now I've just adhered everything down. So that is my layout, and here are some close-ups. I really hope you enjoyed this, and you should definitely check out the Crafty Maven Getaway Facebook group and play along. So we'll see you next time. Remember to wear your crown.